Hi. Hi. We're here today. It's Wednesday. My name's PRIMOKIMO.
I'm Spam Banshee.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Don't touch me, you're a girl.
Oh,
That's weird.
You guys are cooties.
I got coods. I got the coods. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. We thought we'd come in like a couple of children. The dog did just weasel out a little bit out of his blanket coffin cocoon. Did you want to say something, folks?
Oh.
Did you want to say something, Meg? Oh no, he went back in.
He's so cute. He knows the routine. It's really adorable.
Okay, what do we have to say for ourselves? Absolutely something. Tricked you.
I don't know what you had on the agenda today.
Agendas. How do you not even spell that? Is that even a word?
AGENDA.
No, you'd have to prove that by looking in the 1985 World Book Encyclopedia Dictionary. It's the only one I recognize.
I'm distracted by what is that, War Games playing on the CRTV next to me.
Yes, it's important to keep me on track and facilitating many
bunnies.
important things that are happening currently in our lives. That's correct. I'm very distractible, but I find if I have intentional multiple distractions on, still distracted, but I'm distracted by what I want to be distracted by. Maybe. Thank you. Follow us for more ADHD tips over in here. I've only watched Flintstones twice this summer. I used to really enjoy getting up at the crack of, but now I'm old and getting up early is just what you do. So I used to get up early as a younger person, like even up into my 40s. And in the summertime, crack open the door, put on a little Flintstones, commune with nature.
That was only like 4 years ago.
Yeah, man, things have changed quick. It's going downhill real fast.
What are you
Unlike
doing?
Josh, my plane is going downhill and it's in flames. And I mean, it's taken a while to hit the mountain. So, have a little coffee. Now have my coffee. Hold on. In about 5 minutes, that's going to kick in. Then I'm going to start talking real fast. Might quick ain't even quicker. I can't talk, though, for a few minutes. So, we watched GP and the V. No. G and P and V. No.
GP.
G and P in the V. That's not right.
Graham's Pops Vintage.
Thank you. No, there's innuendo in there. I just wanted to say that. That's what she said. What? It's G and PV. That's it.
I think their channel is actually just.
It's G ampersand.
No, it's not.
It's not. You're right. It's spelled out. No ampersands involved.
No, I don't
anyway,
even,
if
I
was
don't
getting
think
to
and
the
is spelled out.
Oh,
Hold up.
yeah, it is. It's not un. They ain't doing the un. They already have banjos at the beginning. They're not gonna go for the full un as well.
Oh, well, their handle, the at.
No, it's ampersand.
No, right, but the at, their handle is Graham's Pops Vintage.
Right? No.
Yes.
No articles.
And usually, when you're searching for someone, you want to use their handle because otherwise, you might get.
True. Graham's
so
Pops Vintage.
Graham's Pops Vintage.
That's right.
Right,
anyway,
Paulo?
I forgot what we were gonna say about them.
Oh, you were watching them.
Oh, we watched.
We were watching them. I wanted to really watch their show that came out today because he was on. He was in Todd's chat, Silver Hair Stacker's chat this morning.
Spamming Silver Hair's chat with his upcoming video that was released at 11.
He did a
By the way, when you say
Ryan
10
Cohen.
and we're in the East, there's people
I know.
with
I
the
was
time,
like, oh, 10
times.
o'clock.
People with the time.
And I'm like texting Adam Record Crate. I'm like, I'm going to watch Corey's thing at 10. And then like 10 comes on, 10 rolls around, and I was like,
I feel
oh,
as
no.
an East Coaster, and we get the time first. Like, time comes through us first. Unlike wind, which goes from the west to the east and carries all of your gases and noxious fumes over to the east and acid rains and such. Time, a much more important element, I would say, travels from the east to the west. And so therefore we control it here on the east. And I think when you say times, I don't care where you are, you got to put out Eastern time. Actually, I don't know if it's standard time or daylight time because I can't keep that straight. But anyway.
It's only an hour difference. So
did we want to say anything about Graham's Pops vintage video?
So,
yes.
Well, what I can say.
We did.
What I will say is.
And we will.
I didn't get to listen to the whole thing, but I'm so glad that.
You didn't listen to the whole thing?
No, not really. Because I was like working and stuff. He had it on. And I was like catching it, here and there. But I just want to say that I'm really happy they did this video because I feel his concerns, their concerns are my concerns too. Like that's
their concerns.
What they're worried about.
Look.
Is that Ryan Cohen taking over eBay isn't necessarily going to be the bestest thing for us regular resellers.
Takeover so that we can make more money. He's doing it so he can make more money. Right. I don't know what that means exactly in the long and short of it all, but I suggest everybody go over there because we're not gonna even dissect it too much. I just think it's a good watch. So go over, check out Grams and Pops Vintage and their most recent video that came out at the only time that matters, 11 p.m. Eastern. So
I'm just glad they did it because so many people are talking about how on the surface it seems like a good thing Ryan Cohen taking over eBay because we all are so disappointed.
Tell me this.
By eBay. Well, some
is there
of the
any
stuff,
certainty when you look at that guy that anything positive is going to happen for you? When you look at him, you're like, is he even going to bring me a sandwich?
If I'm judging a book by its cover, which I hate to do that.
It's fun though sometimes.
I don't feel a lot of confidence. When,
wait, hold
but
I'm trying to zone in on his voice. I'm from Montreal. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it justice. Not doing myself justice.
It's almost like he's hot. I'm from Montreal, and
I
started chewing. I was doing jewelry, and then I sold it for like 80 cents on the dollar.
And then 50, 60. It's 50%. It's 50% cash, 50% stock. There's no. Why don't you know what I'm saying? Bottom line is, I believe he has the chops to do it. I believe we haven't seen a good old-fashioned hostile takeover in quite a while. And I assume that he sees a piggy bank at eBay. And that means we're screwed. Thank you.
Well, so B News was, we'll get to everyone in the beginning, but B News was saying GameStop taking over eBay places eBay in the same legal status as Amazon and Walmart. That simple and that complex.
I don't know what you're saying.
They are not the same.
Nobody knows nothing about anything. Well, except B News. He knows everything. But unfortunately, knowing is not actionable. It's like we don't... If I know everything as well. But and it's funny because I know literally everything. You could ask me anything, I'll know the answer, and it will probably 70% of the time be accurate. The other 30 time you will die from the information I give out, and I would not listen to me 100% of the time. Trick is, which 70% am I accurate on? Let's give you some time.
I see that Biff was checking in early. I wonder if he stayed.
Is he on the road? Biff is at Elk Grove today.
But he turned the fan on to make sure the pinwheels were going. But they're
Biff, the one behind her head is moving constantly. The other ones are just fractating.
That license plate says Pilakia, which is pain in the butt. What is it?
Trouble. It means trouble in Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
Well, would you look who is here as our person of interest? It is Callie Dash!
Hi, Callie Dash!
Loving the surf theme of the thumbnail, as are we. I have surfed being from California myself. You have not surfed.
How did that go?
Because you would die. Immediately. You would just like touch the ocean dead.
Yeah, water does that to me.
through my history with the ocean is complex because I really, really enjoyed it from a young kid, except my complexion allowed me to be a lobster more often than not. And I would have multiple, just like big blisters on my back filled with seawater. Like, I don't even know what was happening, but I spent a little bit of time in my childhood while my mom was, she would take like a cold plunge, but it would be in baby oil. So she'd be out there sizzling. Everybody smelled like bacon back then. I remember those days, the early 70s. And we'd go to a landlocked lake called Searsville Lake, and Jaws was in there because it was 1975. And for sure, in this landlocked lake, there was a man-eating shark. So we were scared of the lake. We would get basically be put into an incinerator, and then I would turn a best to be described as a cooked lobster color. It's like a salmon. It's pink orange, kind of that color. And then what was the question? Why am I talking about that? Why am I talking about Jaws, Bridget? It's your job to keep me on track.
You're talking about surfing.
Surfing. I'm done. Oh, so yes, back on track about the complicated relationship with the ocean. As a child, you know, one of the fun things was, first thing was inflatable dinghies. And those were great. We'd go to Davenport, Santa Cruz, Half Moon Bay. This was before they discovered Mavericks, the biggest waves on Earth outside of Half Moon Bay. But the waves seemed to be just more chill back then. But anyway, every once in a while, you'd get that raft and you'd get sucked right under. And then I got hammered just one too many times, face in the sand, underwater, kind of confused, wondering which way was up. What are you doing, sweetie? What you doing? How you doing?
I'm texting Adam.
What are you texting?
I want to let him know that Axe Bucky was saying, hey, Record Crate, I found a very expensive record this weekend that I'm not sure I want to list on eBay. I'm interested in some advice.
Let's do it.
He's at his store right now working, so he can't always like sit and watch the comments.
What do you mean? He said he was going to sit and watch every single comment on every single show. That's not fair. So anyway, smash a back ding dong, done with the dinghy. And I'd probably say that's like at 12 years old, I'm done with the dinghy. Just in time to pick up Moray boogie boards. So back in the early 12 years old, I was deep into the Mach 3 or the Mach 5 Moray boogie. And they instead of just being foam, they put some like fiberglass on the bottom. And you could buy fins for the boogie boards. So for like 2 years, I was down with the boogie. And we would go to Hawaii and we'd do other things. And I was boogieing. If I was going somewhere, I had my boogie board and their one arm skateboard under the other. And then up goes the wave, smack right down, face plant in the sand, underwater. Forget which way is up. And then I'm like, okay, I don't need to do that anymore. Then final step in the process is actual surfing, which was high school, 16 years old. Tom Cunningham out of Los Altos. His father was a dentist, and he would bring in Procaine to school. And everybody's doing gummies with the Procaine.
What's that? Novocaine, Procaine?
It's the topical.
Thank goodness they have that, because I would never want a Novocaine shot if they didn't have that.
It's for children, who can't handle like a quick poke like me.
Yeah, I can't handle a quick poke.
So so
that's what she said.
We would do some. That's right.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me marry her, sweet Lord of Hosts.
So that's the whole story. Surfing happened before high school. I just got floppy. I did something wrong. Before high school.
That's what she said. Stop. Can you just stop? Stop. I don't.
Trying.
It's so weird. I was literally dreaming last night how we don't say that's what she said anymore.
Let's give it a shot. Patricia appreciates that, but I don't know. She's here. So, before high school, 16, maybe a half a dozen times, I got up early enough in Tom, what did I say his name was?
Tom
Cunningham.
Stecker. Oh.
It was Stecker.
I have no
Tom
idea.
Cunningham.
I just made it sounded like a
father's
movie
a
name.
dentist. BMW 2002 with the. I mean, I felt pretty cool just being a passenger in his car. It was it felt like we were doing something really important, going over the over the hill toward the ocean with the surfboards on there. I don't want to do that again because that was then. This is now. Thank you. I hope you're happy. Who asked what? Checking in from South White Street today. That is Record Crate Adam, who our host is texting in the background. And I hope that goes well.
Yeah, he did. Their yeah.
Surf's up. ABC back. ABC Mike is in the house. Aloha to you. And with the question, I love the
Surf's
questions.
up, dude.
I love this. Now, this is just optimal viewer participation. I mean, it takes, first of all, it takes a lot to run for a live show. What's super helpful are questions. You don't have to ask me questions. I don't need them, but I like them. And sometimes somebody will be doing a live where it's just kind of like, it could really use a question. So people who ask questions are great. I just want to say that. Thank you, ABC Mike.
Well, I think you talk so
forever.
much that not everyone feels they can get a question
Well,
in.
you can't. So don't always try.
And by the
But
time
if you
by the time we get to it, it's like an hour later.
you get it in early, and it usually comes up in yellow on our.
People
thing
are
here.
giving Todd crap this morning because he was 8 minutes behind in reading comments, and he's
What
like,
a
"Hey,
loser!
I'm nowhere near as behind as PRIMOKIMO gets."
I make being late look good, Todd. You have to admit, just a little bit.
So question, would you rather find a nostalgic item or a big ticket item to resell? In this scenario, the nostalgic piece is not a high earner, but popular and reminds you of your childhood.
I'll go ahead, Jack. I'll take that. Wait, hold on. I'll take. I'll buy the expensive thing, sell it, and buy like 20 of the nostalgia things. Thank you.
For me, I feel like
I'm a reseller.
the nostalgic thing is more, it would be a personal item. If it wasn't really worth that much money but popular, it would probably be just a personal item I would buy.
100% buy because I've done this a billion
But I would buy the
zillion
big
times.
ticket item to
Buy
resell.
the big ticket,
Yeah.
sell it, get all the money, remove your clothes, get the money in singles, roll around in it a little bit, take your time while you're nude to just restack it and put it, get some of these things right here and wrap the money up. Really get a feel for your money that you just made. And then go buy all your childhood dreams.
So you're saying if you're nude and you roll around in it, you're getting a feel for your money.
Something about being naked makes life better. I'm not totally sure. It's not always appropriate.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, money's dirty and gross.
So is life. Anyway.
Record Crate was saying, "Hi Matt, the video you posted last weekend, when was it shot?"
And can we still go get all the things that you saw in that video? Oh my gosh.
No, he said that he's about a month ahead in his
Matt, could we request
or a month behind.
that you do your videos like within an hour of seeing the stuff so we can go get the stuff that you left behind?
Well, reselling is not his full-time thing.
I understand. I'm teasing. I hope that's obvious. It is.
Axe Monkey.
What's
Aloha,
important is that
Axe.
when you go into a reselling situation, you get what you want and you know what you get, and that's really, that's the ideal situation in reselling. I can't say. I mean, we are dropping some things off at Goodwill. I can't remember what are we dropping at Goodwill? Some Star Trek thing that someone would probably like if we gave it to them. Actually, but we're giving it to Goodwill. I'm just trying to think of how many things per year we actually donate. It's a very small amount of things because I will sell it. I will give it away. I will get tax credit. I will make somebody take it. I will under penalty of death. I've made people take things. I'll kill you.
So Matt was saying that he's about a month.
Can I say that on
that video? Is a month and a few.
Because I'm kidding. I hope everybody understands. I'm not totally into murder.
Jeez.
Do you think that's? I don't know. Can you say this? Sometimes you have to say like unalive. Unalive.
I tuned you out for a second. I didn't catch the whole thing.
I should have tuned me out. But I didn't. Thank you. About a month ago, Axe Monkey says, "Hey, oh wait, you did that, right? Are they talking? Are we gonna catch up?
Yeah.
With them okay. Don't say anything. I'll catch up. I'm going fast. Okay, Matt, you probably didn't hear me screaming. You missed that, Matt. Go back and buy it."
He said, "Now every time I see Vina Marcos, I will feel you yelling at me."
I mean, what's amazing is no matter what Matt has. I mean, you have some pretty. We're not seeing all the prices on all the things that we wish we could get. So it's unclear, but you definitely have a plethora. You have a whole bunch of stuff you can buy.
Yeah, Matt, it's not just the vinyl records. It's like in your area, it seems like you have a lot of good sales that have
cool stuff.
Around here. We don't really have
probably
that.
Asking a lot for it. And that seems to be what's happening here now is the cool stuff. The people are like young and hip. Like, I guess the old and unknowing people are not around as much. But the young people want like I went to these people that they've been there for 15 years. We actually saw them when they moved in. And they had some cool lawn furniture and some other things. So we kind of sized them up. And we've been back to a couple of yard sales. We just went to one, I don't know, a month ago. And I'm looking at this stuff on the cheap, just on the ground, like not on the tables, just on the floor. There's like snowboard boots and like some things. And I see a Lacoste wallet and it says $5 on it. And it's black. It's just like, but I can always use a new wallet because I love cheap wallets and they fall apart. So I'm like, maybe I'll get this. It has a little alligator. I love an alligator. I'm a sucker for an alligator. And it's $5. And I go, will you take $1 for it? Because that's really all it's worth to me. And she's like, no, $5. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not going to take that. So I go to put it back down and I look over and someone has like written all over the back.
It's like drawn on it.
White pen. And it's like totally thrashed. But anyway, point is, youngsters be wanting all the money for their stuff. Whoa, what a gnarly wave! Cowabunga!
Reseller Lunchbox. He's on Reseller Lunchbox tomorrow. 12 Central
Sometime
time. 12 Eastern time.
I don't know what time. How would you ever be talking in Central time? You're not authorized.
12 Eastern time.
I think I'll be on. I have to be on a little bit afternoon. I have to give Josh enough time. I don't want to. I want to give him a little bit of time. This is very important. This is politics.
So Josh Galt has his show that starts at noon. So he doesn't want to step on Josh's toes.
Canadian toes. so probably I think that it should be okay if I smooth in around 12:30. How's that?
Will that be okay, you guys?
Because you guys do some stuff at the beginning.
Thank you.
What happened? I see a Latili, if I've ever seen one. Thank you very much. There's cool stuff to buy me, but margins are tight.
Yeah, we totally feel your pain. And I know you did mention that one guy had a lot of cool stuff, and I heard you in your dubbing, you were saying that a lot of it was really high priced. As so many of those people, it looked like they curated their stuff. Each seller had like a theme almost. And usually when people do that, they are asking almost retail prices.
It's moving into our scene here. I mean, we're a little bit country, we're a little bit rock and roll in Vermont. So
it was almost like
in town the people are more sophisticated.
It was almost like that vintage lifestyle marketplace we have here.
Yes, yeah.
A retail location. It would just happen to be set up outside because you're not really going into like a retail antique or vintage store and asking to, haggle. You're not really haggling because often it's on consignment.
I'll be haggling.
So I feel like this place where you went, it was almost just like an outside setup that was
TJ Maxx, when I asked for the manager and I haggle on every single thing.
Right. Like, I would get so annoyed.
I want $1 off this candle, man.
It is amazing though.
That's never happened.
How people instantly think just because maybe you're selling secondhand items in a brick and mortar establishment that they can haggle with you. And I would be like, are you going to go into the Gap and do that and haggle? Come on now.
I will go to Mom's and Pop's Vintage and haggle. Everybody's getting haggled.
It's Mom's Pop's Vintage.
Mom's Pop's Vintage. Ampersand.
But
separately.
ABC Matt, thank you. That's so sweet of you.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
And we do know that you also have limited space or ability to carry lots of stuff. I just want to say,
if what you are trying to do is provide the most complicated, like inconvenient reselling style, that would be to not have a car and to not have much place to put stuff. So you are operating on the finest.
Well, that just shows you that really anyone can do it when you have.
You're doing it on a wire.
Limited space to store the stuff, and
right? On a wire,
you rely on Metro public transit.
You are very.
And Metro. He gets around and just goes to all these sales. And everything.
I've seen Portlandia. And I went there once on a what do you call that? Green tortoise bus. And basically just went up there and then turned her. I did that like so many times in my life where I wasn't necessarily going somewhere. I would just go on a transportation device from end to end. Just go and then come back. I did that on the Green Tortoise to, I think it was Portland. It was like Corvallis. No, it was Portland because that's how Portland is weird. That's how I know.
So Adam washed over 3 dozen records in his ultrasonic machine, and it's been over a year since he used it. It's total like industrial ultrasonic.
We have never used it yet.
I was looking.
These are by the way, Biff's and Adams and others interested in next week's members only live. We will
Tuesday.
Be starting the process, and what I was thinking even. Is yes, it's got to be on at 10 o'clock in the morning, and Eastern, because that's the only time that matters. And then at noon, we'll take a break for old Joshy. And then maybe, just maybe, I think I need more time. So at 1, I will come back on and do some more time because I need to sort these records, and I want help doing that. If anybody wants to help, that'd be great. So what we're doing is making you pay to be a member so that you can come on and help me do my job of sorting out the records so that I can sell them on the eBay.
I don't know what time Biff gets up, and then Adam.
Well, that's why I'm going to do it from 1 to 3 again, maybe something like that, like 10 to noon, and then 1 to 3. That gives me a break. I can get a massage and a cuticle.
Well, 'cause we'll still need to like package stuff and all that crap. So.
Blah, blah,
he doesn't care.
My day is brighter when I have Primo and Spam and Pokey in the picture. Wow,
that's so sweet. And
very kind.
Trust us when we say that you guys make our day brighter too. Really, it gives us just something to look forward to because we don't really we are hermits. We're just weirdos.
Well, I do stuff. I just leave her.
Well, no, I'm saying like going out a lot safely.
And absolutely go out and make sure you watch ABC Matt's videos. He is looking for watch time, so watch him. And look at the one on the boat. He's got a lot of interesting videos, but what I like most about him is they are bright and upbeat, and you can just like bing, bang, boom, they're on, and you're working.
Yeah, I like him a lot too.
Sup, folks? Sup, B-dudes? How you doing?
Hey, B-dudes. Hey, Lag.
Lag is asterisk. Big City Flips. Aloha. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, Big City Flips is on Reseller Lunchbox, everyone, tomorrow.
We call it the Lunchbox.
It's live, Reseller Lunchbox.
It's live.
It will be Big City Flips
live
J,
and direct.
Triple R Collections, Ray,
Violent Ray,
Lori Happy Picker, and Quirky Picker Chad.
I think that's good for your rep. Violent Ray. Juggalo.
Somebody was in Todd's chat this morning saying that
Post office juggalo.
they are having issues at their post office, and they won't take any scan sheets at the counter. They said you have to put them all in the kiosk. Anything.
We don't have a kiosk. Uh-huh.
And then somebody else said that they went to a post office like in the town over or something.
GameStop is taking
and they want to take their packages because they don't get credit when the label is like your address is one zip code and then they're dropping it off in a different
contagious.
zip code.
I caught the GNPV GameStop virus. I cannot say GameStop anymore. I have to say GameStop.
What are you saying?
Say it.
GameStop?
Yeah, say GameStop 3 times fast.
GameStop.
No, that was not good.
GameStop.
Now
GameStop.
stop. Everybody stop. Now say Paul Carl Cards. You can't say it once fast.
Paul Carl Cards.
You can't do it. It's unsayable. Unsayable. Paul Carl Cards. Paul Carl Cards. Paul Carl Cards.
Paul Carl.
No, I like saying it that way. I like how I call like Paul Carl Cards. I can't say it though.
Paul Carl Cards. No. Paul Carl Cards.
Nope.
Gosh dang it.
Not even once.
Paul Carl Cards.
It's not unusual to have Paul Carlton cards. Okay.
Jay liked the impression of Ryan Cohen.
Thank you.
It's Ryan Cohen, right?
I did my best. We have a little Ryan Cohen afternoon. This is not.
Wait a second. Oh, and it's a flip it, Susie. Thank you.
What, Susie?
Susie gave us one too.
Susie! Since I first, thank you so much. Since I first heard it from Bridget, half the zip codes are now rural. But do we know the percentage of the population? Half of my packages today were rural.
No.
Yeah, no, it's happening a lot. I don't know.
Well, and I guess like rural, technically
rural, squirrel.
It's more like just where there's not a lot of mail that goes through it. I was like, oh no, I wonder if we're considered rural, but we're not.
You are.
We're not, because I was like, wow, because we might end up having to pay more in shipping on things.
Time. What does it something? What's that song? Hazy State of something. Hazy State.
Rock like an Egyptian Bengals.
I'm doing in my mind, it's the Bengals version.
Beep, beep.
My handle is @LionGoIn. I don't understand that. I'm moving on. GameStop. I can't say it right.
GameStop.
They are not the same.
Oh.
Great impression. Aloha from New Hampshire.
Hey,
it's
Lenny.
Hey.
Here's Carla. Cohen also knows as the advent of console games goes digital, only that GameStop, even with collectibles, becomes in trouble big time. Yes.
Big time.
Think he's sweating there.
Slapping the bass. Big time.
Carla. So nice to see you. All the pokies.
The game accent, the collectibles, the Versa Visa. Rumor is Roaring Kitty is involved. If Keith isn't involved, don't underestimate the Roaring Kitty is the it's like on your way to the Sierras. It's like where all the 49ers were. I'm kidding.
What is Roaring Kitty?
Roaring Kitty, that was Roaring Camp, is actually a place in California. Roaring Kitty, I believe, is part of the meme stonk. The stonks. Are they stonk related? Lag, tell me if I'm right.
So is Keith Roaring Kitty?
Sure. Lag knows. I don't like that. This doesn't work. Look here. Look. eBay, Etsy, Posh are the Venuses that bring together sellers and buyers to transact. Amazon, Walmart marketplaces are supply chain-owned retailers, and that is why they are far more restrictive. That is the final word.
Yeah.
Media Picker, aloha. eBay sales bounced back a little. Still down slightly on the year. Working on Music Blues channel.
Nice.
Anybody watching that? There's somebody else out there putting out
AI music?
A whole bunch of, well, I can't figure out if it's junk or good yet. And I'm getting annoyed because I'm not on these playlists that they're putting out constantly. I have to look and see what it's called. It's somebody who is entering the reseller space on YouTube, and they put up these leaderboards, and I ain't on them. And I should be.
Oh, the leaderboards.
Wait, hold on. It looks like ADH Dave in real life did a video
on
trespass
Ray?
from post office for recording himself.
Is he doing a video about Ray?
Are you asking?
Yeah.
Who are you asking?
I gotta go now. Look.
It's just new. It just came up.
I'm just gonna do the AI
summarily.
Oh, so has he been trespassed for recording? I guess he is.
No, it's just you. Josh Galt says, I have a meeting today, so I'm going to push the broadcast back to 2 p.m. ish.
Wait, what is
That's during our show.
Dave.
Does he have no conscience?
Well, looks like somebody's going to be starting a Reseller
at noon sharp
tomorrow.
That's right.
Wait, what
am I looking
Dave's
on here
channel?
for? What am I looking on here for?
Dave IRL.
No. A pox to you. What am I looking on here for? Stop your thing. Do my thing first. What is it? What am I here? What am I doing?
What were? Oh, AI music.
Oh yeah, this thing about eBay. What's the eBay thing? Subscription. I think I'm subscribed to them, and it's just all these leaderboards. Maybe I unsubscribed now because I was mad I wasn't on there. That sounds like me. I'm sure that's what happened. Okay, B-Nudes, I'm going to have to jump. I'm going to have to piggyback over you until we get a little bit more caught up.
Oh, he is talking about Ray.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dave touches on a recent video from Triple R Collections involving an incident at a post office.
AKA Violent Ray.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't want that nickname, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But I think the Juggalo look would be good for you too. And I think they would take you more seriously at the post office. Probably not. Did mom put iodine in the baby oil? She did in the 60s, but we're talking about the 70s. She may have.
Was that
I think by the 70s they had Bain de Soleil. They had Bain de Soleil for the Saint-Tropez. So it was like baby oil with it was like 4% SPF 4. So it was just baby oil and maybe it had iodine or some colorant in it. I don't know exactly. She also bleached her hair and ironed it a lot. That was a thing that ladies be doing back then.
So B Needs was saying that Amazon has been trying to say that they're a marketplace like eBay, but it's been shut down in the courts over and over. And that Amazon has, for near 6 years, been removing sellers both voluntarily and not because of those differences causing the company problems and the fear of legislative action.
Hey, Axe. Axe says, I found an old record pile of 45s. 45s are trickier. They're probably easier just to sell at like $12.99 in the bulk. But there are some that are worth a lot more. But I found
Daddy-O's jukeboxes.
I wonder if Daddy-O's jukebox is into 45s. I have found that over the years because we had thousands, tens of thousands. We bought a lot of, we bought operators out of business. So we had just so many 45s. And
Jeffrey Kirkland.
You kind of have to, mostly just for jukeboxes is my point. And not necessarily for collectibles anymore. There's less and less, fewer and fewer people that collect 45s, and more people that just buy them for their jukeboxes. So sometimes if you have a whole bunch of them, like thousands, it's easier just to list them by one price, which I think we put up at $12.99, and nobody's buying those. And we're talking Beach Boys.
Paul Rose.
And what?
Where's Jovial? Oh, there's Jovial. I'm just wondering where Paul is. He wasn't there on Monday.
Okay, example
this
might
will go down on your
it might
permanent
suffice,
record.
but it also might confuse us even more. B-Nids, you never know. I am buying PlayStation Zooms, and I don't know what that is, so super confused already. The newest one just released at $4.99. Sellers are snarfing them up. Is that good or bad? When you snarf,
oh, you're saying that could be a big issue.
Could you choke on something if you snarf? Them in retail and selling them at GameStop-owned eBay for $12.99. No, I have no idea what's happening there. Daddy-O Jukebox. I was down with the skimboard.
Nice.
I was not. I'm thinking I could do skimboards. I wasn't bad at it, but some of the younger kids, and I don't think it was because they were younger. They were just good at it. But I watched people be really good at skimboards, and so I wasn't that good at it. So I didn't do it a lot. So I was pretty good at just like I immediately picked up boogie boarding, which is like surfing, like like your bottom half is paralyzed. You just use your top half. You don't get up on a board. You just
paddle or waddle.
Well, you get up on it, but only onto your waist. You're like humping a board, kind of. You're not standing on it.
I just had snot.
And you go like this.
I
saw it. We all saw it. And then you pull up on the corner to get and then you have flippers on because you need flippers. It was fun. You got to be there.
So essentially what it is, what B News is saying is GameStop is making money off, Walmart, Target, Best Buy supply chain, interrupting when GameStop itself is an authorized retailer.
I'm jumping ahead. I'm going to Rob's Special Interest. Aloha.
Hey, Rob. Nice to see you. Aloha.
Aloha to you over in the big island.
UK.
Called England. To not do that place. I don't want to talk about that.
He's just saying Amazon is not just a venue. eBay is. This, in fact, is how eBay has survived and is by far, in the way, the entity who has stood up for resellers to supply chain and government before all others combined.
If Matt bought all the stuff I screenshot, he would be a full-time on eBay.
That is true.
It's true. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. As a full-time reseller, I'm just like half the stuff that you're scanning would come into my bag, but we can't see the prices, so we don't know if that's accurate.
Well, right.
We only know if the price was right, half the stuff would go into our cart / bag / that's why I have a young skinny wife so she can carry everything, and she does.
I do carry everything.
You are the pack mule of the family.
Because he just dilly-dallies.
I just drag my feet.
And I'm like, come on.
It's a perfect plan.
Get this loaded. Let's go. Let's unload.
And she's impatient. So I'm just like, fiddle-dee-dee. I'm extra slow today.
My muscles.
Grabs and pops. Oh, no.
I can arm wrestle him and win any day.
You missed it. We're talking about you're talking about the guy and the things and stuff. Everybody go watch Grams and Pops Vintage on this subject. They excuse me. They didn't do any like prices or anything. They just talked about this the whole day. And Corey with his robot brain read like 4,000 articles and 50 million years of information based on him, including what type of diapers he had in Montreal when he was a kid. I think they were cloth. And his parents probably smoked because that's how they do it up there. Everybody smokes. And they have cloth diapers. It's Canada, right? 2 main tenants. And you need to have a full head-to-toe denim outfit, which is important also for the true.
Yes, and B Nudes, I agree with you. He says, Cohen has marketed to sellers and many have fallen for it due to disgust in eBay, yet he has not said a thing of any tangible statements as to the plans.
Well, here's
eBay sellers. And that's what I'm...
No. He's intentionally not saying anything about the plans. So everything he says is like, ho-hum. If people bring it, I'm going to bring it into the mall. Oh, really? I don't think so. So what he's saying is dumb. Like, it doesn't apply to me. As a business person, yes, eBay Live is the future. Does it suck? Yes. Is it the future? Yes. Is eBay doing it wrong? Yes. Could almost anybody come in and do live? Presumably better than eBay's handling it right now because they could be the leader and they're not. Yes. At least that's how I see it.
But
the only other thing is that they simply see the money bags. And it's all a money play. I'm sure
I just
eBay
worry
is a cash cow.
that somehow average
money.
sellers are going to.
Oh, we'll pay for it.
Yeah, something's going to happen
it's
to
like
us.
the middle class. Us middle resellers will pay for it all.
And the thing is, with live selling, yeah, great, it's fun, blah blah blah, or whatever.
You're welcome for paying for it all. Thank you.
But I mean, who's watching live selling during the day? Most people are working, aside from people that work from home and work on eBay.
Susie was just over commenting on Corey's video.
She's so over it. She was over. Yeah.
Too many comments.
Definitely, I'm just really glad that Corey did the video.
It was a good video, Corey. Good job.
Because this is how I've been feeling this whole time.
I think it's like all we could do. Like, I mean, I don't think about stuff that I mean, Corey's like, I'm going to get some answers. So there's two ways. There are only specifically two. It's binary choice. You can either be a Corey and go, you have a question, and you can either be Corey and just run it down till you're done, or you can be like me and go, I don't care. Those are your options. I'm just saying, those are your two options in life. Do not do anything in between. No, if I like the thing, I will go run it down. But if I don't like the question, I'll just ignore it. That's how you have to be in life. Well, at least in business. Don't be that way in life, because that could make you not approachable.
That sort of goes with the thumbnail, just riding the wave of all the changes. That's what he does, because he figures it's out of our control.
I'm in the back, obviously, running the surfboard while she's in the front.
Why worry?
Talking on the thing, talking to all the chicks, eating bonbons. The ladies are always eating bonbons. Where do you even get a good bonbon nowadays? I love bonbons.
Huh.
Where do you get a good bonbon, though? Do you remember bonbons? It's like isn't it like a frozen eclair type thing with ice cream in it?
I think so, right?
With chocolate around it.
Because it sounds really good.
You can't get a good. I want a bonbon. Where's my bonbon?
Oh, and by the way, I just see. Hey Michelle. Hey Amazon seller. Axe Monkey was saying I'm ready to pull. We'll get back. We'll get back to the order comments, but Amazon or Axe Monkey was saying I'm ready to pull all my clothing off of eBay. Too many hoops to jump through for such slow selling stuff.
This?
Vinted is going well, and I can dump it. Axe Monkey.
Really?
Just a reminder, everyone, that there are those eBay. You have to start using their sizing, like the letters S for small, M for medium.
I mean, like we've been doing since we were born? I don't understand. Questions to anyone. Would you list 1,000 bread and butter items or 100 higher price items? Total value about the same. So I'll tell you right now, Rob, special interest. We live that question in that we have 2 stores, 3 stores total. One is just over the top, big, expensive items. Like art gallery is what we don't keep it as, but that's the idea. And then we have one hard goods store, which we only put very few high-priced items, and they all sell immediately. And then we have the 5,000-6,000 item store, and they both produce approximately the same amount of money per quarter. So, question, would I rather list 1,000 bread and butter items or 100 higher priced items? The answer is I would do both in different stores. Thank you.
But does the bread and butter mean that they turn quicker?
It means you better eat them fast because butter spoils, if you don't keep it refrigerated.
So just a quick reminder to everyone that sells clothing that eBay is updating the size requirements for fashion. Oh, that scared me.
You're saying size matters?
Fashion sellers will need to bring their item specifics for apparel and footwear into alignment with the new sizing requirements. So, for example, small, medium, woman small, size large, or ladies M will need to change to the standard values like S, M, L, or XL.
Run for the exits, everybody. I see a puff of smoke in the theater. Okay, enough of you. Enough of all this important.
And
things.
so, but wait.
Enough with your importance.
So eBay will
Susie
be.
was very skeptical, Todd, in my nature. So I am grateful for Corey's work. We absolutely are. Good job. I mean that though, Corey. I'm not kidding. I appreciate that, so she doesn't have to ask me more
Starting
questions.
in July, all new and existing listings with non-standard missing size values and/or condition values will be blocked from the site
executed
or placed on hold. So you need to make sure that you are using those. Anything that was prior to July, they were automatically trying to standardize it for you. But anything from July forward, if you're not using their standardized sizing, it will be blocked or placed on hold until it's fixed.
Looks like Corey got a lot of us up to date on was able to channel a lot of our thoughts into his video. Again, G and PV over on the YT. Thank you. Actually, we're on YT.
Oh, Pokey's growling.
Oh, he doesn't like how I'm mixing up their name. Grams and Pops Vintage, sweetheart. Sorry. B nudes. Look at that. Aloha, catch a wave. It's my mom.
Love you, Nance.
We were supposed to watch yesterday. The whatchamacallit just came out. Declaration Day.
Disclosure Day. We're gonna watch that tomorrow with his mom.
Demonetization Day. So tomorrow we're gonna watch that with my mom. She's in California. We're in Vermont, and due to technologies that I don't understand that involve pterodactyls, we are going to watch the movie at the same time on different places. It's going to be great. And when people ask me to haggle with them, I ask if it works at the grocery store, because if it does, I'm taking it shopping with me.
That's so awesome.
Well, I gotta say, I'm not offended by it ever. Because the faster I can get $1, this is just a theory that I operate under all the time. Everything's for sale. Make me an offer on anything.
Well,
because the faster I can get $1 into my pocket, the faster I get $1.
I think people.
It's about speed, everybody. Because that's the commodity that you don't have control over.
People feel that independently small, locally owned businesses are maybe more desperate for a sale, and so people take advantage of that.
Whether they're locally or I just coined broccoli owned. Did I?
Broccoli.
You can definitely
retail garbage.
We're gonna start a whole new language around here. But you do want to get the most money fastest. I think that's the key. The most money, the fastest way into your wallet. That's what we're doing here, is it not? And if you're able to talk yourself into doing that, then the price is always going to be lower than you think it is. So I'm always willing to listen to somebody make an offer and then laugh in their face or make some other humiliating mark if I really feel that bad about it. But ultimately, I appreciate an offer. Am I right? And if you come into a bricks and mortar store, which I have had, maybe it's because my items are so expensive. They were a lot of room to make offers.
I feel like
because I had put like $5,000
when you had
on
that,
something.
it was definitely acceptable. I feel like we would say like, "Oh, or I can do better" or something. But
it's part of the
I feel
game.
like the record store, you don't do that. I don't know.
Record store's a commodity, like it's marked with a tag.
Because
even though our stuff was marked with
because
tags,
he has the used stuff and then he has brand new stuff, and it's just like I don't know. I just feel like a record store is not a place where you try to haggle.
When I go into a hospital and my hand is hanging off, I'm totally trying to cut a deal, right? Sort of. I mean, because sometimes you could use your insurance or not use your insurance, and then I don't know. There's a difference. So if I was thinking about that as my
what's that doing?
My hand was hanging by some.
Can we just acknowledge
that
Axe Monkey is saying that this record that she
Snooki
has
Pryor record? Look at that.
Currently, one is listed on eBay
Snooki.
near mint for $4K. She thinks hers is probably about $2K.
Wow, make me.
Oh, she's hoping to find a private buyer. She's asking Adam if he has any thoughts on that. Because she has not sold anything that expensive on eBay. Are you worried about eBay, like, eBay.
They might e-bag you. They might e-bag your,
bagging you if you have a big sale like that, like it happened to us.
There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to be e-bagged for like 6 months, and then you'll be fine.
But they tell you it's permanent.
They always say everything's permanent, and it isn't. In it to flip it. Oh, thank you so much again. Thank you. Half of the packages today.
Right, Cohen won't own eBay, as B Nudes is saying. It's a public company.
Next members live, we come to do the listings. You know, you could do them for me.
Thanks again, Susie.
I'll give everybody a list easier, and you can just do my listings for me too. That would be awesome. Record crate, Snooky Pryor, the artist. Aloha, Mike Zeller is here.
Hey, Mike. I'm glad that Ranger is doing better.
I'm going to. I gotta get ahead. I gotta get ahead of ourselves. Michelle Kirkpatrick. Aloha to you. Happy Hour Friday.
So, in it to flip it, Susie, I just wanted to mention to you that about 20% of the U.S. population lives in rural areas. Supposedly, this is just an AI
fake.
search.
Look at silver hair. 5 of 13. That's like, hold on, let's see.
So
now, if I was
Justin Resells did a video, I don't know, a day or two ago talking about it, and he wanted to know.
Carry the Niner. And we got, that's almost half. That's not far from half. It's only 1 from half. It's 1.5.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
So smart.
Justin Resells was wondering also if he should be worrying, if he should be reconsidering his flat rate shipping.
Absolutely.
If he should start ching to eBay calculated. So he decided to run his numbers. And
run them.
9 point something percent of his sales in the past.
9?
I feel like I'm talking really loud. Sorry.
You are.
I'm trying to talk over you. Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't know if it was a month or 90 days, what his time frame he was looking at, but it was 9 point something percent of his sales were rural. And so for him, he decided he wasn't going to like panic and like start changing his shipping policies.
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know either. That's a boring story unless you have a.
But anyhow, I just ran that through. What percentage of the U.S. population lives in rural zip codes? And 20. It says 20% of the U.S. population.
Then how come nearly 50% of Todd's are going out and everyone else's? This is getting crazy.
Holy crap.
We're going to have to do a class action lawsuit. That's what we're going to do. And form a union against the post office.
This says that it's hard to really know the exact zip code breakdown.
A sterling silver ring shipped from Texas to Maine this morning cost $8.07. Barf.
Yeah, it's so
What
yuck.
I would do, but hold on. How much would it cost at 2.1% ground advantage? 2.1 pounds of ground advantage.
Like $5 and something cents.
Is that true? Is that true? Silver hair.
If it's to a non-rural.
No, the rural thing knocked it out, so it went up to 15.
Oh, right. But this is what's time. It's adding more time to the shipping process.
Can you sell a silver ring? Can you send that media mail? Because it's silver.
Can you stop?
No, that's not a thing.
But yeah, so now when I have a book that I now have to weigh it first. And if it's
I'm so uncomfortable.
If it's over 2 pounds, I then have to go to the computer to see if it's a rural zip code to know if I need to package it in Ground Advantage or package it in generic.
Do not do that.
What are you talking about?
Just put it in the generic. Just put it in the white eBay one. Don't look it up first. Don't waste time. It's the time. I can't teach her about time. She doesn't care. It's like, I need to clean this piece of crap that's worth $2 for 9 hours.
Yeah, but
I cannot teach it.
But I also need to know.
I cannot be taught.
I also need to know if it's like 1.5 pounds. Do I just need to throw in extra padding to get it up?
About time. About how the time matters. And not to touch things over and over and over again. She has no understanding of this process. I refuse to touch things. I just let things pile up. because I will not touch them.
Hence a death pile that takes over our whole house.
Thank you. It's more important not to touch things. Twice. You can only touch them twice. Todd, I'm in the process of changing everything to calculate it and to flip it. I don't know about that because I don't know about that. Let us know how it works. I'm always been, especially with the low priced items, especially with the high priced items, because that's where I got the whole theory, is I don't care about the shipping. I'm going to charge shipping a reasonable amount. It's probably going to look at least less than what it should be charged. And that's part of my trying to capture my sale is that, oh, wow, this guy's shipping price is really reasonable. He must also be reasonable. And I think it is an unspoken sign that you're not weird, because so much of the calculated shipping comes out at obnoxious prices. And I'm not positive how to fix it. So after you check that out, or keep in mind at the same time that you can do fixed price auctions, you can do flat shipping rates and use the pivot tables or whatever they're called. The like if it goes to different zones, you add $2 or $3 to it. Like maybe that's a better thing because then you still keep it flipped. I'm just offering an option to switching over 100% to calculated and trying to figure out how that works, because I think it would take me a long time to figure out how it works. And I think there's a possibility that it might show too high of shipping to a lot of people and therefore even lower sales. That would be my concern. And then what I might do to counteract that is try flat rate with, they're not called pivot tables. They're called something. Look it up. Google it. I don't know. Google it. Somebody probably says it at the bottom. Come on. Say it at the bottom. The Jovial. Aloha, Jovial. What are you doing? The sparkly pinwheel spinning makes it look like your turntable is
Yes,
spinning.
I know. I noticed that.
Oh, yeah, it does. Look at that. That's a Lynn Sondick turntable. It's very fancy and plain, which expensive turntables, the older ones, are very plain. It like only does 33, but it's like isolated, transform, blah, blah, something. The records all sound the same.
Are you going to go back up?
No, I can't. Amazon seller 99. Aloha. I need to check with my Uline rep to see if they sell heavy fillers. Any lead line bubble wrap? Yeah, those big thick paper giant envelopes from the post office that you steal from
the Grand Advantage. I think those are 8 ounces each.
They're 8 ounces each, so you got a pound with just 2 of them, and they are good packaging if you don't rip them open. And they weigh a lot, so that is a possibility.
I actually used 3 today. The item already was 2 pounds, but it was great padding for what we were shipping.
What we do now is, this is so gross. What we do now is instead of flushing our toilet paper, we just put it off to the side and it's wet, and then we put that into plastic bags so that it's not gross. And then we put that in there because water. Until it holds a lot of weight.
What the hell? That's so disgusting.
I'm trying to think of different ways. I'm trying to be clever in this.
Carrie at home was
I'm trying to
was saying go buy used books for $quarter at like a whatever.
She did that, and then she lost me and she did the calculation. She's all like, okay, so you go get the $2, the 25-cent book, and then you put it in, and then you save $2, and then she goes, and then you subtract the 25 cents, and then you're left with $1.75. And then I'm like, how long and what a pain in the ass was it to go get that book?
And not to mention now an annoyed buyer who's like, why do I have this book?
Yeah, what if you send off like Mein Kampf in with your pound puppies? Somebody's going to get annoyed. And you got to look out for that. You got to read just to send something. You know, it's like, it's just not right. It's not justified. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying here.
Anyhow, Jovia said, "Aloha, happy Lions Share Day."
There we go. I don't know what that is. Lion share is like the largest share, right? Because they're bigger and they're
yeah. I'll look into Roaring Kitty after. Yes, right, Jovial.
Right,
Paul Rose.
Roaring Kitty was part of the game stonks of the stonks. Game stonk. The stonks. Yes, apparently so. I don't know. Who is Reseller or Lunchbox?
Rate tables.
Who's Rate tables, everybody.
Thank you.
Not pivot tables.
Was, Upstate Picker. Thank you.
Just add that into maybe if you're gonna research it. Try. In fact, somebody do that so I don't have to. What works out better? Flat rate shipping with rate tables, or redo it, everything to calculated shipping, which I don't think they've worked out the bugs out of calculated shipping to where it might not just be an exorbitant amount showing to your
flat rate shipping with the tables. You don't know the zip code that someone is going to be in.
So you put in extra money into different zip codes.
So essentially, you just need to put everything as though it weighs 15.99 ounces. And then take the California or whatever, the highest one?
No, you don't take the highest one. In California, you charge $3. In Vermont, you charge $0. That's what a rate table is. It only charges people going to California the extra $3.
You can set up eBay to do that? That's what you were saying?
Next.
Cool.
On our show,
I never knew that.
Bridget's going to wake up for the first time and try to use her hands.
Well, you do that stuff on eBay. I don't.
Please. Oh, please. I'm so sad.
There's Quirky.
Am I red? Am I embarrassed by your knowledge?
I don't care if you are.
Is my face melting off, everybody?
Oh, sorry, Axe.
What happened?
She sent me a message for Adam's contact info.
Oh my goodness, I thought
I'll send it to you after, okay?
In it to flip it says, I looked, are Gil and Cohen friends? Ahoy, Quirky Maker Chad. We'll see you tomorrow on the lunchbox, on the lunchbox.
And they did say just come in, when
okay.
you're comfortable or whatever.
I'll ding dong. I'll just ding dong right in there. Iron your beard. Hurry, spam. Grab the iron. Okay. I gotta try to go down here. Oh my gosh. There's so many things. This isn't gonna work. Okay, I'm jumping ahead a little bit. Apologize. Roaring Kitty, Keith Gill. Okay, that's good. Sure, sent spam. Then there's words. Mentioned on FAE channel earlier, did anyone receive a message from eBay on July 16th about having to update supported sizes on clothing? Don't talk about this anymore. Oh my gosh. She just talked about it. Hurry. Before she can gather her thoughts. Michelle Kirkpatrick, I source in pork.
Oh, actually, I can put the...
I source in Porkland, and all the sweet mid-century items you see up there are priced up. There are many sellers that know they're mid-century, so if the items are still there, it is because of price. Good absolute point, because, yes, that's true. And it's a very hip town, Portland, so I know they have a couple of stores probably that sell that kind of merchandise.
Everyone, I just put a link to the eBay's announcement of the standardizing your clothing sizes. I put a link there so you can take a look at that. Standardizing. Was that a new term now? Stand nerd? Yes. You're such a stand nerd.
I know. Stanley nerd. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to pull up my clothing.
Yeah, I read that earlier. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Amazon seller Cohen is a wolf, and if you think he gives any, what about sellers, you are a sucker. He would lie as well.
I'm with you.
Well, we know. Yes. First of all, he's not saying anything altruistic. He's not saying he's going to help us out. In fact, he's saying everything I can hear from him is saying that he's not. And I think that I just don't see.
Todd.
I just think that the story has always been we're out for ourselves. We can only look out for ourselves. I don't think I'm saying that right. We have to look out for ourselves always on eBay. And one of the things that you've always had to do on eBay is just recognize when the change is coming and do it, and not
try to get ahead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like with AI, using list easier.
It's not going to be here. It's not going to be here forever. if you were wondering about, like, maybe you want to, like, try some AI listing and you're just like, hey, I don't know. What could I use? Is there any software out there that might help me do this reasonably by just taking pictures and then it goes up on the internet and then you sell it all and then you're rich?
Which?
I don't know. Is there? I don't know.
Which? Wait, 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
As he mentioned on Monday that we want to.
I just want to go ahead and quickly thank Joe from God Tier Tape for sending us some extra tape.
I'm dragging it out.
Yes, please hurry. We have to hurry.
God Tier. So he sent us some more tape. Thank you so much, Joe. And he said, I wanted to send you more tape before we sell out.
That was very, very sweet.
So everyone, get your God Tier tape.
It's running out, people!
Think of the
the problem is
holiday season.
He has to order more. And it comes from not America because you can't have it in America.
And again, for God Tier Tape,
it comes on a boat.
PRIMOKIMO gets you 10% off, and
the Straits of
if you're
Hormuz.
a first-time customer, you get that awesome 3-inch tape gun too.
Get that while those last. That's a good thing.
Those are awesome. I'm telling you.
I saw a 1-foot flipper sitting over there with one of those tape guns. Not talking about God Tier Tape. That's an interesting situation. I'm following this.
And
stick with us for more
Reseller. I was thinking, Joe should get his God Tier Tape stickers, which he sent us some. He should get those made through Sticker Stop Shop on eBay.
Sticker Stop Shop.
That is
all the links are in the description.
Axe Monkey.
And we only recommend products we use.
And people we know. It has to be people we know.
Is that cool? It seems like cool. It seems pretty cool. I like it. There's no Gyro Pack because I don't know Gyro Pack.
And there's no Bubble Boy because we don't know Bubble Boy.
Is there really a Bubble Boy? Is that really a real person? I feel like that's fake. And I think it's super true that Cohen has nothing good for us.
I know. Yeah.
He's kind of like the thing that I did pick up is that one of the lamest things, if I'm right, I apologize. I'm trying to get down to where Corey actually speaks in our chat. So if I could hurry, that would be great. But one of the things is that I really clung on to is how he was like a super fan of the NFS, non-fungible, whatever. They're so stupid that I just don't even, it's so dumb. And it was all a hype play because I knew, let's just call them simple people who were out to do all these NFTs and sell them to simpler people. And they did. And that's what it was all about, was just like a crazy money grab. I don't know anybody that did anything good with an NFT. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong in the chat, please.
I'm still not totally understanding of what an NFT is.
What I'm talking about, the real story is I sold her some NFTs. The simple person sold a simpler person NFTs. And then we were all broke because it was fake. True story.
Axe was saying, I just want someone to fix the damn site so it works properly. I don't think that's too much to ask.
It's not happening.
We're all with you on that one.
Option 3, don't have an opinion about anything reselling until Corey makes a video about it. Much easier.
Well, and he put a lot of time into researching it.
He researched that. All I want is someone to fix. Oh, you already read that. Out of order.
The devil we know has maintained a viable site, makes money, happy shareholders, and most importantly has been.
You're a has-been. Okay, I'm going to read these. Don't. If Corey used a robot brain for evil, we'd be screwed. And to flip it, size always matters. True story. Tendies. Retail garbage. He loves that term. It's casual pie day today. Record Crate, I don't overprice. I just give everyone a discount at the checkout. Some people never ask for a discount. I don't like those games. I can do 1K. Thank you.
He doesn't overprice just to give people a discount at the checkout. You read that wrong.
I don't overprice just to give everyone a discount at the checkout. Some people never ask for a discount. I don't like those games. Wait, hold on. Let me see what that means, though.
Right, because you know how some people, even on eBay, you jack it up just so that you can make someone feel good about getting a discount when they're naive.
Storefronts, bricks and mortars, people expect that more. But I would say that in the modern world, when you're purchasing used items, I think there's more of a Mabes, more of a Mabes on that. Stepped on a rusty nail, so
That's
parting all
awful.
night didn't hurt. I cleaned the wound, all that stuff. I got about it, and my foot is huge. Wait, this just happened? No, years back.
Did you get tetanus?
You got the tet. You got the tet.
You need to get
tetters.
an update.
I didn't even puff up or anything. Do I have Telegram? Yes, Lag. We have a full Telegram. We've got fax. We've got that other one. We've got like Morse code. Is that Telegram? Maybe that is Telegram. Well, we got them all. We got them all.
There's only like a 25% markup on new vinyl. Oh, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, because it costs it costs $25 to make them or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they sell them for $40 or whatever. And they're, it's hard to ask somebody to try to pay, even for Taylor Swift. It's like $100 for something that could melt on the way home if I look at it wrong.
So Benute said, off to the hospital we went at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Nobody there except this big male deer who won't let us park.
Yeah, that happens all the time. I just watched Justin's videos. 10%, I call it BS. What is he saying? 10%. Right.
Oh, on the rural, his sales.
Right,
he was
right.
He was wondering how many went to rural zip codes.
No, he's not accurate. He's not accurate at all. Amazon seller, silver hair, put the ring in a 3-pound box and save $3. He was saying that it's the rural one, so it doesn't give you you can't get the 4
right,
anymore.
Because it's a rural zip code. Even if he
it
did ground advance,
and takes you right to the
right.
15.
Even if he did the pounds, it would still cost a ton.
GP and V says, "Hey, I'm not getting in the middle of this one." Bubble wrap.
Death. Hey, Bubble behind the bubble wrap. Bubble, I can't even say that. Behind
House
the
Death Piles is my channel.
yeah.
Shipping is shipping, always has been. Silverhair says, whatever happens with anything, it's Corey's fault. Hey, Corey, get that Strait of Hormuz thing fixed. Seriously.
He said he's on it, Todd.
Good job. He's making an app. He's making an AI app for Hormuz navigation.
Amazon has to check to see if their Uline rep has heavy fillers. Lead line bubble wrap.
No, seriously though, that would be good. It'd be good for shipping RF frequency stuff too.
Yes, Susie. She's always been against calculated because I've seen what it charges customers. Yes, for larger items, and that's why we don't use it, because a turntable costs $30 to ship, but eBay would say it's like $90, and we're just like, that's ridiculous. That's not true.
What we do is we take the hit. If it ships to the East Coast, it's gonna ship for $30, $29, and if it has to go to California, it's gonna be $42, and that's okay because the turntable was hundreds of dollars and we bought it for nothing. So that's why we do that. Plus, it's the only way. It's our competitive edge over other people selling the same product who paid more for it. So I'm trying to get the sale faster by charging less in a more attractive package.
Yeah. So
Attractive
Steve's
package.
Bargain
That's what she said.
Barn. Hey, Steve's Bargain Barn. Say that. Steve's Bargain Barn. No, that's easier.
That's a good one. It reminds me.
They agree with
reminds
everything
me
you're
of-
saying today.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like and Susie's going to check out the rate tables. Good.
Yes.
I feel like I'm smart. Did I take something? Did I take like a smart drug or something today? Like, what happened? This isn't normal. It's going to go away. Did I take the crayon out of my nose today that I don't remember?
That tack that you swallowed dislodged and...
Yes. Calculated. Turn on pass on shipping discounts so that it doesn't show the extra high shipping cost. Then you never have to worry about shipping changes again. I'll send you a link. Don't click on it. It's true. Don't click on anything that says lag on it. Ever. In fact, if you get mail that contains an L, an A, and a G in any combination, in any order on the letter, don't open it.
Gal.
Do not open anything.
Lag is
do not even speak to those
backward.
3 letters. Ever. Jovial, I was this many days old when I realized 2 people taking the same
talking.
Talking at the same time makes me crazy.
That's us all day long.
But see, I'm listening and ignoring. She's just ignoring. And so when we get to that junction in the road at the end of the day, when we lay out our boots and we're at the fire and we're making those s'mores.
But so what it is he'll be talking to me, but then he has a video on his phone playing.
She gets distracted by my distractions.
The computer playing a different YouTube video, and he's trying to have a conversation with me, and I'm like, dude, no, I can't hear anything you're saying. And I generally,
in fact, try not to use the proper words, which drives me nuts too. I try to use a word that sort of sounds like the word that I want to use, but it's not. So
you're admitting to that?
No, I take that back. I admit to nothing.
B News was saying I've always used flat rate.
Flat rare.
Sites like overstocking.
I do my steaks flat rare too. Lag calculated hugely overcharges for large packages.
Yes.
Also, it cannot combine shipping. It makes it look bad. No matter what, you can't use calculated shipping to make it look good. Now, Lag is skilled in shipping large overweight packages of like industrial computer type unit things. So may have found a way, or specifically, he can make like 15 grand in profit in one day if everything goes right. So those things might just absorb the shipping anyway. Like, so if you're buying something for several $1,000s, $90 or $120 doesn't matter to you.
Yeah.
So, and that's probably more what Lag experienced.
But yes, there have been times where we passed on an item that looked like we were going to purchase it, but then when we saw the calculated shipping, it was obvious it was calculated. We passed because it was more than the item.
It's very difficult to sell an item with more shipping than the actual item, and that is gonna. This is kind of
why a ring.
Everything is happening right now with the shipping and everything to make cheaper things less affordable because shipping is more.
I have a feeling, or I wonder that
we're screwed.
That whole thing where eBay mentioned something about in the future, it's going to be eBay printed labels. Money goes directly to eBay for the label instead of to the seller.
It's going to be great. Right? Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe that's going to fix this problem.
Isn't that already what happens, sort of, with us?
For lightweight items, we would maybe then choose to use like eBay.
Just jumping ahead a little bit. Daddy-O's Jukebox says, I agree with eBay needs a specific option to cancel orders due to shipping complications with rural addresses, and it's currently too difficult to manage those logistics fairly. It's true. I mean, hopefully it's just a small chunk of time that is happening, and we'll get by it, and then things will never go back to the way they are. Every time we make a change, it never goes back. But can we find a new normal that works for us? And that's usually, I'm always looking for that, and so far, we've always found it.
Well, then it would be also great, too, if eBay could give us up-to-date, current, correct information, because when they first came out, they said nothing about... They made the announcement that USPS was changing...
Can I ask you one thing? Can you please hold your breath until they tell you what's going on?
Who?
You.
Oh, you...
Just go ahead.
Right.
Hold your breath.
You're saying in the future.
Yes.
But
I'm saying ever.
But
if you
think
eBay did, they're going to tell you anything.
They said, "Hey, all, USPS is getting rid of the tiers, but we are not at eBay. You'll still have the 4 tiers." And then literally the day after, they
didn't say that.
The day after the new crap went into effect, they come out and say, "Oh, it does not apply to rural zip codes, though."
Yeah.
They were like, "Oops, my bad."
Yeah, that's how they do.
Right.
That's the world now. My bad. Geez, we're not even close. Words. Amazon seller. Daddy-O's, that will never happen. No one cares about the complications caused to small sellers. Big sellers can bill process software, et cetera, to solve problems and better get rates due to volume. That is true. And that's... So are we all going to move towards that? I mean, we are a bigger seller now, given that we now have this media store that has thousands of items, which I never got close to. But the stuff that I do sell on the small store, I can be a small seller, and all that stuff sells too. So I just think it's much more important now than ever to watch the pricing. Everybody is like seriously with the pricing. Almost all eBay problems can come down to two things: the item and the price. So it's usually never the item if the price is right. So it's almost all problems on eBay can come down to the price. But eBay also has the democratized sales algorithm, which does not allow normal products that people aren't salivating for to sell out. You know, you can't just sell everything in one day.
Vintage Gaming GB, Mike, nice to see you.
Also known as Mike J.
He's like, or you can offer free shipping and lose.
And just lose it all. Grabs and Pop says, we've done very well for 6 years using calculated and passing on a small portion of the discount. But we also have 2 free shipping stores and 1 flat rate store.
Wow.
And depending on the items.
But he said we are also in the middle-ish of the country.
Yeah, and that's James, I think. That helps James, too, with that. And us being completely on one side of the country. And we sold, up until that June of 2023, we were the #1 sellers of vintage Apple computer manuals. You know, like the ones with the little zippity spring on it on the sides and stuff. We were selling them all. We were the only person selling. And overnight, 2 days, we stopped selling them in June of 2023. And then I was doing Nuclear Reset because we stopped selling stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do Nuclear Reset like a droid every single day. And then we started getting messages from somebody else in, I think, Portland, in Oregon, who also sold Apple manuals and was angry because we were flooding or spamming his morning eBay search result because we were.
Yeah, I mean, I see that because I follow like.
It happened in 1 day, 2 days.
What's that brand? Jam shirts, and often it'll be like new ones listed, but I can tell if somebody like relisted it because it's something I've already seen before.
Yeah. And what'd you do?
I don't care.
You made some ricin, didn't you?
Jeez.
I'm just trying to get
Did you see
myself kicked
Daddy
off of
O's
eBay.
Jukebox said if Cohen's first interview had been here with PRIMOKIMO, I would have been completely sold on the idea.
I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't have. I need to know. I'm not a good interviewer, so I didn't. I could probably go ask him right now. Would he come on here? I don't know. The problem is,
I think he should do a live.
Tell me what the heck you're doing for me, bub. What you gonna do for me?
Us
bub?
little resellers.
Yeah, what you gonna do for me? That would be the only question I'd ask, and I don't think he'd have a good answer because it's business. And this is the reason why I do not consider myself a business, certainly not a business first person. I do not enjoy business for business sake. I love selling stuff and making money. I love watching the money, maybe counting a little bit, maybe doing a little bit of accounting here and there. But business for business sake is annoying. Metrics for metrics sake is annoying to me. Not helpful. I rely on my my pop culture skills to buy and sell stuff. Where the heck are you going?
Pee.
You're going pee? Can you do that? Can you just do that? Pokes. What kind of person just gets up in the middle of a broadcast and goes pee? That's what I got you that bucket for, sweetie. So you wouldn't have to leave the chair. ABC Mike says it is true to look at to turn a blind eye to it. Makes me have a lot of emotions that I try not to share on YouTube because of the 2-party lines. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really understanding what you're... Is that what you're talking about? Most citizens are completely unaware Yeah, stuff could happen. And also, stuff couldn't happen. That's the other option, everybody. Amazon seller says the people and are causing I don't know what you're saying. No scamming or run pulling. Just picks people love. Punks are as good as silver. What is these words? Amazon sellers.
MFers and
and chibicorns. I don't know what I'm saying. What do these words mean? Todd is my best frenemy ever. Good job, Todd. We need frenemies. Frenemies. How many of us have Steve's Bargain Barn says, let's rename the tape. Let's call it Good Effing Tape. It is. It's God tier. It's good tier effing tape.
God tier tape.
You gotta watch your you gotta say that the right way.
God tier.
Language is difficult. I am waiting here. ABC Matt says, I am waiting here where I can be adopted so I can
Grams, Pops, and Token Asian Vintage. Where's
Dem Decor? Where's DD Core?
Keeping tabs.
Oh no, you are. You are a tab keeper. You should see her tab collection. I agree with Record Crate. I don't like the price up, so you can always run a sale model either.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
that's cheeseball.
It is. It's not. I guess if I'm actually thinking about how I do it, I want to get the most on eBay out of anybody ever. I always want to get the top price, but if you ask for way too much, you just turn people off. So I think the really key issue is to somehow, by the time you're done with all your promotions and your offers, you're coming in at somewhere between 80 and 90% of the going rate. So, you know, if you just put it on the money and then give somebody a 20% off offer, that would be within my window of good sale. So I guess if I was actually thinking about how much I'm going to sell something for before I bought it, that's what I would think of. Although I never do that.
I was just thinking.
Grams and Pop says that they've got a bet for you. Moving ABC Matt is moving from Portland to North to South Dakota, Medium Dakota.
Yeah, but you have such good stuff in your area, ABC Matt.
Yeah, but it's too expensive and you can't buy it. They might give you a car in South Dakota. Maybe they'll give you a horse. Where do they have it? Don't they? They probably do horses there. Have I been to South Dakota? Where is Black Elk, Grams? So in the year 2000, I was hired by, I want to say it was Jack Tramiel, the owner of Commodore Computers. And I was teamed up with some really smart people, that girl from Yale and somebody else. And
that girl, there was only one.
Yeah, it was just the one girl. And we were sent to Montana to the Cree or Croy Indians reservation there. I have pictures. I'll show sometimes. And we went there to set up all the Air Force had donated pallets and pallets and pallets as part of a program because the reservations were not, people were having a hard time with jobs and skills and stuff. So they sent us pallets of Pentium 2 computers. They were all Micron Pentium 2s, and they were all taken out of duty from the Air Force, and they were palletized, and they sent them to multiple Indian reservations. Is that what we call them now still?
I think so.
And we met up with the mayor of the reservation, who was also the sheriff, who was also a DJ. And they made us spirit catchers, and they really made us feel welcome. And anyway, we set up all these computers with this software called. If it is Jack Tramiel, you gotta remind me if that's the right guy. I can't remember.
Corey says Black
Elk
is almost to Wyoming, way West River from us.
Okay, so I flew in there on my way to Montana, and then anyway, we set up all these New Deal software. So it was a stripped out Windows that could operate really fast on a Pentium 2 and offered connectivity and all these things. And we basically went in there and taught a couple of key people how to set up these people. For everybody in the whole reservation got a free computer. Well, you know, we set them up and they had to set them up, and then they smudged us. I am smudged by the Cree or Croy. Probably should know that because I think they were enemies. I am chasing buffalo because all I wanted to do was get out to the plains and see these buffaloes running around.
So they named you Chasing Buffalo.
Chasing buffalo. Mm-hmm.
That's so sweet.
Good story. Thank you.
It is. They did a whole ceremony, right?
Yeah, we were fully smudged, and our people, and it was a really weird situation, and they just poached me. I can't even remember how I got poached.
Through the
American Retro Works. So
Robin.
So I helped this guy start this business that is like me, but like for real. And he's still 20 years later employing 25, 30 people, taking
recycling computers,
electronics apart and selling the parts. So he was the one that got me there.
Or
what else do you want to know?
Or reselling them on eBay, because now you taught him how to resell them on eBay.
American Retro Works, I think, on eBay. You can check in on them.
So poor Mike, he's saying,
about
Shiesky's just realized I shipped the wrong games. Time to go intercept the package before the 5 p.m. truck. I laugh out loud. I swear I mess up more when it's slow.
I love messing up. It's one of your favorite things. You love breaking stuff.
We've done that a few times. Also, it's like, and I'm panic mode. I'm like, no!
Media says, never use calculated shipping, but that rural charge for ground advantage is crazy. Yeah. Good thing I mostly just ship media mail. We just shipped a media mail. How dumb am I? I won't throw you under my bus. There's only room under here for me. Just never used media mail. I just didn't like the experience that I had 20 years ago when I would order some things and it was like media mail was super slow and 100% of the time had to be run over by like a postal truck in order to be qualified. I don't think they didn't do like a stamp on them. They run over media mail with trucks to mark it shipped. So
they place every package under the wheel.
That's how you can tell how many retreads that truck had on it.
But what's interesting though, if we do have a heavy book, it is often cheaper to ship Ground Advantage if it's a non-rural than it is to use media mail.
Totally, because we're on one side of the country. Depending on if it's going to California, it's going to be cheaper for sure. And that is interesting. And I'm wondering, because it's almost half of the zip codes are getting the rural bullshit. I think it's BS probably. It's just whatever. Like, so am I rural? And I'm shipping, so I ship to El Paso, Texas. That's a big city. I don't think that's a rural zip code in any way, shape, or form. So is it possible that shipping from Burlington, Vermont to El Paso, Texas is a rural route? So it has to do where you're shipping from. I'm totally...
we're not considered, but you're saying, would somebody shipping to that same zip code, would Todd also see that same zip code as rural? Maybe. Yes, because USPS has a set list of rural zip codes.
I don't think they do. You'd have to prove that to me. Show it to me. Prove it!
Justin Resells and somebody else said that they downloaded them, or they got the list.
I need to be proven. I need proof.
I have food stuck in my tooth.
That's not unusual. Huh. It's not unusual to have
what
food
did I
in
eat?
your tooth. Food, probably. I'm guessing. Amazon Seller says, just make a business policy for calculated shipping and only apply to lightweight items. And Calgon, take me away.
Yeah, we don't enter.
My bad. You have to use calculated with UPS or FedEx for the large packages. UPS is way too expensive for large items.
It is.
I'll send another link. This one, you don't even have to click it. Thank you. Grams and Pop says, I'm going to resell from an RV and hand deliver all states. Seriously, though, I don't remember who we were talking about. Well, way back in time.
White glove delivery.
This is a story time day. Maybe 15 years ago, I was doing all this TV stuff and talking about having a TV show and shopping my awesomeness around whatnot. Anyway, we got a couple bites and we were working on some stuff. And these production company, can't remember what it was, but they were traveling around the United States in an RV. And we talked about how wouldn't it be cool if we not only shopped from the RV around thrift stores, that we would also deliver the stuff.
Or you have a traveling thrift store.
It could have, we didn't talk about that. We talked about buying and selling stuff and delivering it to people. And because what their big thing was interviewing weird people in weird places.
Yeah.
So that was...
Yeah.
They found me. ABC Matt says, don't take my business away from me. Oh, the magic bus.
Oh, far be it from me.
Far be it from me. You guys are talking something. We're all about that only grams. Yeah.
4,000 units times 3% equals $120, so around $240 more. The 3 to 5 pound packages will help offset that. No biggie for now.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think that's what we're doing right now. Is no biggie for now. Is what's happening. Now that we've incorporated media mail, I mean, we're saving $1.50 off of a lot of shipments right off the bat. So a 4-ounce.
It's pretty crazy that we've been.
Last year was $7,000 we spent not using media mail. That would have all gone into our pocket.
You mean we would have saved $7,000?
We would have saved $7,000 last year. I think it was $7,000. And then on top of that was $800 for the $2 instant payout fee, because I am just not going to not have my money immediately. Or I just can't think about it fast enough to not do it. Is really what happened. So either way, we suck. Nobody's worse than us, except maybe ADH Dave. He also loves wasting money on. He actually just said it the other day that it's like his drug of choice. It's just wasting money.
Oh, Bearded Picker's here. Are you still here, Beard?
I cannot be. You cannot contain my money wasting. The spendthrift that I am. That's why I really have to embrace being cheap as an old person. Dare to be cheap is our new thing, because I don't want to waste money anymore when it hurts more to make it. Everyday shipping in the queue. Too much magic bus to get on the bus that takes you to them. Too much magic bus. Oh, the magic bus to get on the bus that takes you to them. Too much magic. I'm just going with that song. Maybe that was it. ABC Matt says shipping is always expensive for me unless I am shipping to Cali or Washington, and that is geolocated probably. Hello, says Beard.
A giant hairy creature, part ape, part man. Indians call him Sasquatch.
Beard's here. Did you Rudy pill this morning, Primo? I wonder what a Rudy is. Like a rude boy? Yes, I took a rude boy pill. A message to you, Rudy. We just has in us a disgusting bout of them rural sheepins. Well, news for you.
I like cheese balls, like says.
The Jan 6 ride at the Capitol and the delays were in the hopes it spread.
So now you decide to repeat Newt's comment?
Yeah. Bad choice. Take the bait. I did. I totally take the bait. I like cheese balls. Dude. 2 things. Excellent things in life. Balls and cheese. Any food in a ball form is good.
I like cheese balls and I cannot lie. And other things don't deny.
Under a normal Black elk is almost to Wyoming, way west river from us. Well, I've touched your turf. I've touched turf. I've not seen ever a more rural airport than the one we rolled into in that tiny plane. But I think that was in Wyoming, now that I think about it, because it was a full big airport in where Black Elk was. And I bought the book, and I don't read. What are you doing?
Oh, no.
Being normal.
Right.
I still haven't read it. I bought Black Elk Speaks in... People have taken me under their wing and said, you need to read this and that, and you're weird, and this will help. And I have the books. I have Fire in the Belly. I've got The Alchemist. I've got Black Elk Speaks. I've got others. And I have none of this knowledge into my brain because I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to write a book. Then you'll be sorry.
It will just be blank pages?
Yes. I already wrote it. It's called A Notebook.
Mike was saying we thought about South Dakota as a moving destination because homes were so cheap. Then reality kicked and we said, hell no, it's too cold. Where are you again, Mike?
It is cold. I remember driving across. Oh, the other place. No, that was also in Wyoming. Cheyenne is in Wyoming. Right. But we went across 80 through South Dakota. Not you. That other person. And then when did we go? Do you remember what time of year it was? It was sort of.
Did you smoke the peace pipe? Oh, did you smoke
there was smoking things happen, not from a pipe, but from smudging. Maybe sage or something. It was,
Did you
they were burning
smoke
stuff.
The pipe?
There was no pipe. They were not passing around a pipe or anything. I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they
well, because it was sort of like a business thing too. Who knows?
The lights were low. And people were in their ceremonial garb.
Oh, that's so touching.
This one guy, this very guy with a lot of problems, a lot of maybe alcohol problems and stuff, and he was himself touched by us.
Aww.
So he came in, he pulled himself together to come give me a dream catcher.
Dream catcher. Oh my goodness, that's so touching.
Because it was touching. Give me a second. Don't look at me. And it was. I remember that because they use dental floss, and there was green dental floss on it that tastes like mint. So that was fun. That's the white one. You know the white one?
Yeah, is that still upstairs? No.
Yeah, we still have it. Throw it away.
Well, no, I know.
GP and V says those computers are probably holding up cars now. I hope they're still
People are
busy.
always having a hard time on the res. They tend to thrive when they leave.
The res. It was I would call it very depressing situation there. I was more than happy to be there and to help, and the whole situation was very, it added to my.
B Nudes was gifted an Atari ST dev system by
Mr. Tramiel.
Yeah.
Got gifted as our so it was the Tramiel time because he bought when Atari went bankrupt. Commodore bought all of Atari, right? Am I wrong?
Look at how pretty that is.
I am. Thank you so much.
The colors on the soundboard.
I like colors too. No.
Musk.
There was another story about some DMT that happened shortly before that trip, but that's a whole different story. my cat turned into a circuit board, an Aztec circuit board.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? That was fun.
Mike says, it looks like eBay has slid me on server F. I now can go onto Facebook reseller groups and say I'm a 25-year seller and haven't seen it this bad ever. You're on
the F tier right now. We're on the A tier. We had our biggest day in this quarter, day before yesterday, but they are super shark toothing us. They are shark toothing us.
Oh heck, they are.
But we're getting stellar days on the good part of the tooth, on the toothy part.
Media Picker was saying for me it's taking about 6 to 7 days for media mail to make it to the buyer.
I'm not paying attention.
When we use media mail, the eBay shows the customer an extended like delivery time frame, right?
Well, we do it the other way where we put in economy shipping. We don't put in media mail as the thing. We put in economy shipping. So you can put in normal ship. No, you can put in expedited shipping. You can put in standard shipping. Or, excuse me, you can put in economy shipping. We do not indicate media mail or
okay. So does eBay show an extended? It's like a longer time frame than compared
economy shows you a longer time
Okay,
period.
good. Thank goodness.
It'd be crazy if it didn't. Love that you're seeing the bright side of it. You can go into the groups. So that's how you get the gripers in the groups, because they're actually the old time resellers that are psyched to go in there and they finally can put down some gripes in the groups. That's all there's there. Is there any celebratory group griping or our Facebook groups? Because I don't go there. I don't poison this temple.
No, I feel. I don't want to ever comment because I'm just like, oh, brother. The one time I commented, then I had everyone asking me questions, and I was like, oh God, why did I comment? You know the most.
You know nothing, and you were the person who knew the most in there. That's dangerous.
And I said, never again will I ever comment. Because I was giving someone information. I wasn't like saying, oh, sales suck.
That's
I
when
was
you
like,
asked me information.
this is what happens to blah, blah, blah.
I probably had to give them information.
No.
Grams, I'm ignoring the fact that I'm up 7 years year over year in the same time period. You probably agree with me, Mike. It's not good enough to just be making more money this year over last year. I need to feel that. I need to feel the hot injection in my wallet of cash. Like 7% does not cut it. I want to see 100% growth year over year.
Where's count? I can't see my
faster. It is so exciting.
Pa says aloha. Sorry, was abducted by aliens, but after they tried the probe and pulled back a diamond, they brought me home.
They pulled out a plum. Paul.
Oh, Paul. Oh, he did make it to the Monday Live just as we were saying goodbye. Sorry, Paul. Paul, he's gonna do a members live next Tuesday. Along with our regular Monday and Wednesday show.
10 o'clock in the morning will be like 5 o'clock in the afternoon for you.
Yeah, that would be a good time for you, Paul.
More normally time. Words. Seems like with 4 stores, one of them is always sucking and one is always cooking, so it evens out.
Yeah.
Like cross-listing, but it's not at all like cross-listing. And in that,
yeah.
I mean, Grams and Pops, this is it. Corey, people. Our best experience on eBay happened after we opened multiple stores and they were niched out.
Yep.
So we started in 2023 or, forever. Our main store, Old School Artifacts, had all the crap in it. The good crap, the bad crap, the expensive crap, the cheap crap. And
it was our only store.
And it stopped selling stuff. So immediately we said, what do we do now? Media has to go to a media store. That seemed like no, we didn't even do that first.
Well, we were contemplating cross-listing, but it seemed like cheap, daunting and like overwhelming to us.
So we did cheap stuff, expensive stuff. So we went, our best stuff goes and stays in the main store, and then we'll offload all media and cheap stuff onto a secondary store called Junk Drawer Empire.
But then we felt the media was pulling down all the non-media, so then we
open up a Mega Moon
that
Media.
out, and now everything is
Omega Moon Media on its own. It's like when girls and boys are separated for schooling. They excel. If you separate out things right, it excels. And it absolutely 100% would recommend that style. I think Corey probably would too, because I don't think he had 4 stores. Beard didn't have 4 stores a couple years ago. Most people who have, especially media must be in its own store, and you will see it operate under its own power, in its own.
I agree with you for some reason. Yeah,
it's not usual, but today you will agree.
But I think that's think niching out helps any category that you're in, you want to niche out in.
But we don't do it from numbers. We do it from absolutely from the feelings. Nothing more than feeling. The feelings of how would you like to shop? Would you? How many of us have been? We're alive in the 80s or whatever 70s even.
Like
90s
17 stores.
What if we, when we went to a bookstore, like in an old house bookstore that was crammed full of records and books, there's a vibe to that thing. And it's not the same vibe as you want to necessarily buy other things. I'm thinking of examples that don't prove.
Paul, 10 o'clock our time. So right now it's 3 o'clock our time.
Eastern.
So Tuesday will be 10 o'clock in the morning our time. So if we are 3 o'clock right now, whatever time it is
Mike
for
G
you.
broke his one baby sale that he had. He had his
I know,
sale.
Mike. Oh my God. Isn't
Shattered
that
it.
so frustrating? Big Dre.
Big Dre graphic. We're just talking about you. She was just asking where you been.
Yeah,
Where
I was
have you
like,
been?
we have not seen him in so long.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Go ahead. Don't worry.
I bought 6 collectibles on eBay this weekend and got really good deals. Some were auction and buy it now. I even saved one shop because they have a ton of collectibles.
Well, tell us which one it is so we can go buy it all.
We were going down a rabbit hole yesterday looking to see if people were selling something that maybe they didn't realize they had.
Crams and
cool.
Pop says, please don't tell people you've touched my turf.
I know.
That could be taken
I was
wrong,
totally
especially
thinking
out there
that.
in the middle.
I was going to say that's what she said, but I didn't.
Especially out in the Middle East. Now, what did he say?
Huh?
I'm thinking of Anchorman. Steve Carroll's.
Mike was saying I try cross-listing my games to Mercari. Mercari is for low-price sellers. I don't get much traction.
Yeah, in Posh, I guess you can sell clothes on if you want. If you must. My sales are spurting too, 680 net for the past 7 days. I give our numbers out in gross net. So that's the only numbers I give out, gross nets. Faucet on, faucet off. Count says, aloha. There's something about a pooper. Vintage. Mike G, I'm located near Charlotte, North Carolina. It's 3. I'm trying to go. Count, got it on the Monday live. You already said that. Love NC Winters Vintage. I lived near Jacksonville for a few years. Wasn't fond of the summer snow. They're melty. I prefer, ultimately, to be in the cooler weather for the majority of the year. So Florida, while nice, I mean, unless you can afford to live in California, in the Bay Area, or in LA, that's the only place to pay for. Otherwise, it's probably, in my world, it's better to be cool.
No, Paul, it will be 5
more of the time. And I like hibernating.
It will be 5 p.m. your time on Tuesday. We are at 10 in the morning our time, and if you're 5 hours ahead of us, I mean, it won't be 5 p.m. I'm sorry. It will be 3, right? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2.
I can't speak
3 p.m. your time on Tuesday.
I can't speak enough about how the separation of, for those of you who live in the warmer climes, that you don't have great distinction of seasons. That up here in New England, boy, the seasons are very seasonal. And it's a lot of fun, and it really, I don't know, it spaces out your life differently. So growing up in California where just everything was sunny for my entire life, definitely, yeah, okay, it rained a little bit in December and January, but otherwise, the sun was just sort of in a different place in the mornings. That was all I noticed. So you kind of felt maybe like you weren't doing enough or something. I always felt like I wasn't doing enough. Or wasn't,
Corey,
I don't know, out there doing
Primo,
stuff.
you and I need to start a business together. We're so opposite of each other. Only good things could happen. Then we sell it to Cohen and live on separate yachts.
Yes, separate yachts with one emergency Dixie cup phone on a string in between us, just in case.
YouTube resellers state the more stores you have, the more you make. I've learned everything from them, Vince, Mike. Yeah, right, Mike.
I know, Corey. I'm assuming that. I mean, I don't know specifically what you're talking about. I mean, I just don't do numbers. I just don't. I've always succeeded my whole life on. First, I talked my way into really good jobs up until I was like in my early 20s. And then everyone on earth realized I'm just a good talker. So I can talk my way in. Performance for other people just is not in my DNA. I have to work for myself.
Oh, thanks,
and then
Adam.
I have to work specifically on only things that I enjoy. And so it doesn't really matter what the metrics say about it. I'm only going to do this one thing. Or not one thing. I'm only going to do these 1,000 different things, but they're all things that I enjoy.
Oliver Tree's memorial is on Saturday, 12:45 Eastern.
Okay, thanks. Can you come back to this?
Can we go?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out. If you were looking up here, we'd be better off.
I'm looking
but
at
you
them
have
on my
to
phone.
know where I was. Now we don't know.
I've skipped over. I've read everything.
You have? Did you read this laughing face? I don't remember you reading the laughing face. Did you read next Tuesday? Ash would say groovy. What time did you say again? Did you read that?
I'm not saying I necessarily read them out loud. I read
now
my
the story
head.
changes. Like Cohen.
Yeah,
Stories
17 stores is too many.
You
eBay doesn't allow you to have 17 stores, does it?
Why not?
Do they? They do?
Sure. If you can keep them running, if you can actually juggle that many stores and not break yourself, why not? I guess. I don't actually.
That sounds like a movie in the making because Paul said, I think at least one of them is now a vampire. Serves them right. One of the aliens.
Yes, they should. They should watch the blood they're imbibing. Vintage gaming. Well, also Corey, I will tell you that my this comment right here, that my best businesses, even the ones that I run now that you guys don't even know about, I'm always the partner that's vibing. I'm a vibe partner. I'm vibe coding partnerships. I can think outside the box from the ADHD, but I can't necessarily think inside the box.
Oh, I have to.
So it's really good to have I have teamed up with some really solid business people while I stay completely unmired by facts and data. So that's how we do it.
Oh, good Dre.
Wait, what happened? Dre, what's going on? Tell me.
Been going through tough times.
Oh no.
Texas floods damaged my home.
No.
Facing possible termination, crashed my car, and hitching rides to work.
Well, boo on all. That's too many things to be facing right now.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry to hear that. Todd, if you could help Big Dre get to work, that would be great. Also, we haven't heard from Derek in a while. Who is working in Texas? Well, I hope that you don't get all these things at once. And if life does present you this metric ton of lemons, I hope you can pivot towards reselling and make it work. And maybe, I don't know how we could help, but maybe we can. At least by talking about it. That's too bad. I hate to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, I don't know which one I mean. Grabs a Pot says, "Damn, Big Dre. Hope things turn around for you. Sorry to hear that." Yeah, that's a lot of things all at once.
I don't know if I would be able to handle that many things.
Net sales is for my accountant. Gross sales is for the internet. Yes. Also, I agree with that. That is how we do. Anything else that we want to? Summers are brutal for sure. I grew up in central
Excuse me.
VA.
Oh, sorry. Woo.
And it was hot summers there as well. Southeast is humid, but love the warmer winters here in North Carolina. The humidity is the craziest thing. I like it. Again, I like it when we're all AC'd up here. It could be snowstorm or a humid storm outside. I feel cozy
folks.
inside with my AC on full blast. She's got a down comforter on. I got my little Tootsie my foot heater down here so that my legs don't get too cold.
Oh, look at that tiny baby.
Are we done with this thing?
Yes, I'm super
This
tired.
one's in the bag. Am I right?
Aloha, everybody. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for joining us. Sorry, Dre. I'm really sorry to hear that.
I know. I really am too.
We really...
You're welcome. Here, we're so happy to see you in our chat.
We were wondering where you were, so you must have been dealing with
Just come and talk
life.
and vent, and hopefully we can provide you with some encouragement. But I'm really sorry. Hope it gets better.
And for everybody else, including Dre, if you're making some sales, I hope everybody makes some good sales this week. And
we appreciate
where's
you.
the song?
Hey, you guys!
Thank you, Anna, to flip it. Thank you, ABC Matt, for the super chats.
Yes, thank you very much.
And thank you, everyone, for being here. We appreciate you
Thanks
so
for
much.
our members.
You mean so much.
Thanks for the Todds. Thanks for the Corys. Thanks for the Adams and the Dreys and the B-Dudes. And I'm just reading the people on here. The Lags and the Paul. Those are the people on the screen.
And the record. Oh, you already said Adam.
I said
and
Adam.
Tammy.
I was using first names.
Everyone.
Because we're family. We're family.
We got to go to the post office. We
Let's
haven't had to go there in a
Why
while.
don't we go to the post office? The mean lady's not even there. We probably won't get arrested. This is going to be great. And tomorrow, speaking of getting arrested by the post office.
Oh, wait. I need to
check me out on the Reseller Lunchbox.
Yes. With.
Hi, Aloha.
Yes, that's Daddy. Oh, he's gonna
He
clean
smells
his
my mouth
butthole
and goes right
first.
to his butt. That's what my brain reminds him of. Okay, guys. Have a great day.
Aloha,
Aloha.
Yes. See you Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Yes, take care, everyone. Aloha.
How do you turn this off? I forgot. My brain just stopped working all of a sudden. This is our Friday.
did too.
Also, watch Jenna Phipps. Her house is almost done. Jenna Phipps on YouTube. That's what we're going to watch right now after we go to the store. Thank you. Love you.